sickness issues over the weekend. How are they looking with the squad now?
Yeah, things are clearing up. The lads that have been struggling a little bit will hopefully be back in the squad. Both trained today, so yeah, we've got a couple missing obviously through suspension, injury. So we're still in good fettle, and we're looking forward to the game.
Yeah, just when you are preparing for a game and someone has to pull out on the morning of it because they're not very well, it must kind of throw things into a little bit of disarray.
Yeah, it's not what I planned for, Andy, when I'm on my coaching course, but it's the first time it's happened to me. But you adapt, and ultimately you've got the right people that you travel. Make sure that we always travel with extra numbers as well, which is important. So that gave us the opportunity to not have anybody less on the bench. And Harrison come in. Unfortunately for him, 2 yellow cards. Then he's suspended for tomorrow night. But the lads that come on for that last period with the 10 men, they battled hard and they got a well-deserved point.
I know you've spoken about it before since coming in, the importance of trying to keep 11 on the pitch. Red cards are part and parcel of the game more than ever these days, but now you're in double figures for the season of them, Charlie. I know you weren't there for a lot of them. It can't help, can it?
No, it doesn't. We have to look at that as a football club and as a staff, why and what reasons we have to nail that down. We have to get that right, because ultimately it can cost you, and it has over the season. Fortunately for us, we dug one out on Saturday, and we got a clean sheet, and the lads were magnificent at the back, and even the forward players. I think Stocks, not very often, we talked about it this morning, not very often a striker ends up marking the centre back that much in your own box. So it's what he gives us for the team, and the lads battled hard, and we just got to freshen them up today, ready to go again Tuesday and then Saturday at home, 2 home games. Good opportunity to try and get some points.
It's a huge test, isn't it, when you go to Stevenage? You must have been really proud of the performance, to go down to 10 men and come away with a clean sheet and a point.
Oh, delighted, absolutely delighted. Possibly could have won it if we were greedy, but opportunities that we had were limited. I understand that, but again, the resilience, the Roonies and what I do at the back, going and sticking their heads on things, defending like Trojans, and really delighted for them to get that point, and that will give them an opportunity to go into Tuesday night with real confidence in terms of what they've done, and let's say we feel like we're in good form, we feel like we're playing well. Just need to get the wins, and hopefully that'll be coming round the corner.
If you compare the levels of confidence the day you walked in to where they are now, how have they changed?
A lot. These lads were low, and we've had to pick them up. But it's not just about what we've done, it's what they've done. They've bought into what we're doing, and they could see the benefits of what we're trying to do to get the performance. It took 3 or 4 games to get us really going. I think we're 2 defeats in 9 or 10 now. We're picking up points, and that's crucial that you're picking up points. And I said that it's going to take the whole season. Not just going to make decisions, and we're not going to fight where we are. We're going to have to use the whole season. All the games are going to be important, and we still feel that we're in the mix. We've got a good opportunity in the next few weeks to close the gap, and keep believing in these players, trusting in what we're doing. And I think with the performances that we've been given, the results will come.
Every game is massive, isn't it? We can build it up as much as we like, Charlie, but we know that where we are in the season now, the margin for error is almost none.
Absolutely, and why would we hide from it? There's no point saying, "Oh, it's just." Listen, they're all big games. I believe, and I trust these lads that they're relishing it and they're enjoying it. But again, performances like Saturday away from home at Stevenage, who, by the way, get a lot of criticism in terms of going long and being direct. But when you get into that top end of the pitch, they've got players that can hurt you, and our lads marshalled that really well and deserved that point.
And a clean sheet, you have said many times that you score 2s and 3s in games, but if you can keep the back door shut, the likelihood is you'll get a chance to win the game. It didn't quite happen Saturday, but if you keep another clean sheet, you'd fancy your chances, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but the big thing for us is that while you're keeping clean sheets, and the same Saturday, we actually probably could have nicked one late on, and that's key. That if you can keep the clean sheets, then you've got players at the top end of the pitch. What we have can cause problems. So again, it's a good trait to have, and let's say if we can keep clean sheets, then I believe in what we're doing in the forward areas that can win us football matches.
How big's Jaden been for you? I know he's a big fella, but how big has he been?
He's been unbelievable. He's been the top leader within the group. It took us, let's say, 3-4 games to really get him up to speed. His pre-season was interrupted. When he came in, he was struggling for a little bit of fitness. So we've got him up to speed. He's getting through the games now, and ultimately in both boxes, he's been magnificent. And let's say, if we can get him to score over double figures, we can get him, another 3 or 4 goals between now and the end of the season, then he'll have played a huge part in keeping us up, because that's what we still believe we can, and we will do. We'll fight to the end to stay up.
Do you see the younger lads learning from him playing up there?
But they have to use the experiences of what he does, how he sees the game, how he looks after himself. That's something, standards of the club that we want to do, and these younger players have got to take it. And again, there's not just Stockley, there's Omacherry, there's Graydon, there's Coughlin's come in, done really well for us up top. So no, the lads are all buying into what we're doing, and like I say, if they can put a performance on tomorrow night that we know we can give, then it'll give us a good opportunity to win the game.
It's one of those games, it's a strange one this, that you've actually been the manager for the last game that you played, Bristol Rovers, and did that just tick all the boxes? It was a horrible night weather-wise, looking at the game, but a clean sheet, 2 goals, 3 points. It was a really good performance.
Yeah, it was a brilliant performance. Going there, because they're a good side, Bristol, got good players, and we'll have to be really on our mettle tomorrow night, because they ask questions every year. They got Chris Martin, good experienced player up front. They got Finlay's played here. So again, there's good quality. Thomas is there, so good quality in that team. But also again, they'll know what we can present to them in terms of what we showed down at Bristol, and hopefully we can come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, what are they good at, Charlie? What are Bristol Rovers' big strengths?
Well, they've got good energy in midfield. They got Martin up front with great experience, and let's say good wingers that can really attack you and get balls in behind you as well. So again, we'll have to defend well, but again on the front foot, and in transition they've got good speed as well. So we have to be wary of that. But again, like I say, if we can get control of the game with the ball, then it'll give us a good chance of winning the football match.
You look like you're loving life.
I am.
You look like you are, Charlie. It comes across, the enthusiasm and the way you're speaking about your players and the way you're taking to this. Have you enjoyed it more so far than you thought you might?
Yes, I have. Let's say I come in every day with a smile. I'm looking forward to coming into my work and really trying to affect this team, but not just affect the team, but affect the whole football club. Get the mentality of the football club to a level that, this is where we are. Before I come in, it was little old Fleetwood. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that we are Fleetwood Town. We're part of League One. We're a good side. We've got good foundation within the club. Good basis of a good training ground, good facility, good players. And I want people to know who we are and express that. And that's what I say coming in. My staff are loving it, and it's a pleasure to be here. And let's say we want to repay these supporters, repay the people that brought me in, Steve, Will, the Pilley family. That's important for me. If we can keep them up, then that'll be a huge achievement.
Do you like the responsibility of being the number one, that people are relying on you to sort this out?
Yeah, and it's a challenge that I've always done. I still find it hard when people I've known for a long time call me gaffer. It's still hard to really get used to it. But again, it's a respect thing that they do, and But what I will say is I'm really proud to be the manager of this football club, and I hope that the work that we're doing now can really pay off by the end of the season.
And whatever happens at the end of this season, Charlie, it doesn't have to end in a negative fashion, does it? If you can end the season in a positive mood, dependent on what division you're in next season, could be irrelevant.
No, of course. We have to finish the season well with a good feel. I will be the manager next season, no matter what. Whatever happens, I will be the Fleetwood manager, and I'll be proud to lead that team next year. We'll look at where we are in the summer, what we can do. But what I will say is we'll fight to the end, and there won't be a game that my team from now to the end of the season won't be in that fight. We'll show quality. We've got quality players, but again, we'll be there to fight whoever wants to come and play and want to play against us.